welcome to The Explainer. Okay, I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because we are looking at a story that completely, and I mean completely, shatters how most of us think about building a massive, successful software business. I want you to just picture this in your head for a second. Imagine you are 25 years old. You are flat broke. You're literally living at your mom's house. You've just had major hip surgery, so you're sitting there in physical pain. You're hopped up on painkillers, and you are staring down the barrel of a life spent just playing video games and going absolutely nowhere. Well, this wasn't just a hypothetical. This was the exact harsh reality for a guy named Kai. But from that gritty, super frustrating starting line, Kai managed to scale a recurring revenue business that is, frankly, kind of hard to wrap your head around. Today, we are going to explore exactly how he did it. We're cutting through all that typical guru fluff you see online, and we are looking at the raw, unfiltered roadmap of how a complete beginner went from being stuck in the trenches to scaling a massive enterprise. $180,000. Now, let's be clear here. This isn't his total revenue over a span of a few years. This isn't some wildly inflated projection of what he hopes to make. No, this represents Kai's monthly recurring revenue today. That is over 590 active subscribers and over $1 million in volume. And get this, it was all achieved in just around 2 years. Let that sink in. From his mom's basement to 180 grand every single month. It's a completely staggering figure, right? But what is truly fascinating about this whole thing isn't just the amount of money, it's exactly how he generates this massive cash flow. Okay, let's really dive into this because this is where it gets crazy. He didn't invent some revolutionary new AI algorithm. He didn't go out and raise millions of dollars in venture capital from Silicon Valley. He built this entire empire by selling just one incredibly simple, low-cost thing: a $297 website template and review system. That is literally it. It's just such a stunning juxtaposition, isn't it? Massive, life-changing, generational wealth generated from what is essentially a boring, straightforward, low-ticket service. There are no fancy lead generation promises here, just a dead simple system for local businesses. So, to figure out how on earth this is even possible, we're going to break Kai's entire journey down into the 5 distinct phases of his trench-to-scale framework. We've got the 1-year commitment, the rule of 1, winning in the weeds, systems over services, and finally hitting escape velocity. Let's jump right into the first step. Phase 1 is the 1-year commitment. And look, before any software was sold, before a single cold call was ever made, there had to be a fundamental psychological shift. As we established, Kai was living at home. He was relying on his mom for groceries and feeling completely lost after college. He realized that if he didn't make a drastic, immediate change, his life was going to be incredibly sad. He had absolutely nothing to lose, so he made a silent pact with himself. He locked himself away from distractions, started going to bed at 8 p.m. and waking up at 5 a.m. And to keep himself sane through this, Kai used what he calls the mason jar method. He gave himself exactly 1 year. He told himself, look, I am going to try this every single day for 1 full year. If I completely fail at the end of that year, fine, I will give myself permission to quit and I won't even be mad at myself. And you know what? That completely removed his fear of failure. He didn't expect to magically make 20 grand a second month. He removed all those crazy, unrealistic expectations that cause, honestly, most beginners to just throw in the towel. Instead, every single morning, he would take a physical walk down his driveway and place 1 single pebble on the ground. Just 1 small win a day. Putting 1 pebble in the mason jar without agonizing over how massive the boulder was that he eventually had to move. He managed his expectations perfectly. He had this realization: all I have to do is do this every day, all day for 2 years, and I'll be at 10K a month. Think about how powerful that is. When you're a beginner, it is so incredibly easy to fall victim to the highlight reels you see online. You start thinking, man, if I'm not driving a Lambo in 90 days, this whole business model is obviously a scam. But Kai, he was willing to grind for 2 full years just to hit $10,000 a month. It was that grounded, almost stubborn commitment to a really long time horizon that shielded him from shiny object syndrome. It's what kept him moving forward when things inevitably got super hard. Moving on to phase 2, the rule of 1. This is the strategy that kept him totally locked in. To avoid getting distracted by every new entrepreneurial trend popping up on his feed, Kai adopted a philosophy that acted as his absolute anchor. He broke his entire business down into just 3 core elements. First, 1 avatar: contractors. And why contractors? Honestly, just because he had a friend who worked in construction. That's it. He didn't sit there for weeks overanalyzing the quote-unquote perfect niche. He just picked one and ran with it. Second, 1 product: the $297 website and review system. And third, 1 channel: cold calling. He literally just used his iPhone, searched Google Maps for roofers or handymen, and dialed the numbers. That is the whole strategy right there.
His absolute mantra was one avatar, one channel, one product until you hit $1 million a year. Only after mastering that, literally only when they were hitting 150 grand a month, did they even entertain the idea of upselling SEO or running complex ads for clients. He locked in on one single path and put blinders onto everything else.
Now, there is a massive, massive contrast here between what the internet constantly tells you to do and what actually builds real business confidence. Typical guru advice pushes beginners to go out and charge $3,000 for high-ticket lead generation. But Kai correctly pointed out that asking a skeptical local business owner to casually hand over their credit card for $3 grand is incredibly difficult. Think about it. If you're an 18-year-old beginner with zero experience, asking a grown adult for $3 grand will literally make you shake with fear on the phone. It's super high friction and it has high churn. But Kai, he focused entirely on a low-ticket $297 system. In fact, he started by offering 3 trials, or just charging $97 just to get the beginner reps in. It's an incredibly easy yes for the client. But the real hidden value here is that it builds the beginner's confidence. You learn how to actually process a payment, how to fulfill a simple service, and how to handle basic customer support without a panic attack. And eventually, that stacks into a highly stable recurring revenue business that just grows steadily over time.
All right, let's talk about phase 3, winning in the weeds.
This is the stage where taking raw, messy action absolutely beats having a perfect setup. You literally cannot skip this part. Look, you can sit there and watch 4 hours of YouTube tutorials on how to build a perfect agency, or you can make 4 hours of cold calls. I promise you the cold calls will make you more money every single time. And Kai spent 10 hours a day, every single day, just dialing. Which brings us to this number, 33. I want you to really feel the weight of that number for a second. Remember how Kai had hip surgery? He was sitting in a chair, hopped up on painkillers, in physical agony, staring at a blank Zoom screen. He experienced 33 consecutive no-shows, 33 times in a row. He scheduled a sales call, waited in the meeting room, and the person just didn't show up. Can you even imagine the mental toll of that? Most people would totally quit after 3 no-shows, let alone 33. He'd literally lay on the rug in his bedroom just staring at the ceiling, wondering what on earth he was doing with his life. But you gotta remember his 1-year commitment. He looked at that blank Zoom screen and thought to himself, you know what, statistically, somebody has to show up. That incredibly stubborn, thick-skinned mindset forced him to just keep going. He tweaked his landing page a bit, kept dialing his phone, and finally, eventually, someone actually showed up. And because he'd been through the ringer, it became the easiest close of his entire life. Winning in the weeds gives you context that you can't buy. When you do thousands of cold calls, you understand your market's language better than any fancy, overpriced marketing course could ever teach you. And the crazy part is, it wasn't just the rejection that was hard. It was the tack, too. This is honestly one of my favorite details of his whole story. Kai openly admits he is not a tech genius. When he was first trying to learn the GoHighLevel software that powered all his websites, he was so overwhelmed and so frustrated by it that he literally threw his keyboard against the wall in a fit of rage. Not once. He went through 3 broken Logitech keyboards in his first month alone. So why does this matter for us? Because it flat out proves that you do not need to be a technical mastermind or a coding wizard to build a massive software business. You just need to be the engine that gets the train moving out of the station. Sales and raw marketing effort will cover up a massive amount of technical incompetence in the beginning. Which leads us nicely into phase 4, systems over services. Because as those clients finally started rolling in, Kai had to figure out how to build the airplane while essentially falling out of the sky. Delivery on day 1 looks vastly different compared to year 2. Check this out. When Kai got his very first paying client, a guy named David the dog groomer, he and his original business partner screamed in absolute euphoria. They screamed so loud that Kai's mom came running in because she thought somebody had died. But the actual website they delivered to David? Oh man, it took 20 grueling manual hours to build a single clunky web page. Images were misaligned, the buttons were totally broken. It was a mess. But they made up for all that technical failure by giving David world-class one-on-one support, literally sitting on calls with him all day long to make sure he was happy. Today, the process is incredibly streamlined. An onboarding form feeds into an AI, a virtual assistant takes about 10 minutes to swap out some images, and boom, a flawless 25-page website is generated.
But the crucial takeaway here is this. Beginners obsess way too much over having the perfect system right out of the gate. Look, even when Kai was making, $34,000 a month, his automated client emails literally did not work. They were broken. Even recently, at $180K a month, his whole text messaging system got shut down for 24 hours. Things are always going to break. It is a messy reality of business. Your first 10 clients do not care about your beautifully automated funnels. They care about you actually solving their problem. So do whatever you can to get a client through the door, build them a janky website if you have to, give them amazing customer care, and you can optimize the system later.
And finally, phase 5, hitting escape velocity. This is what it's all about. If you can survive the messy website builds and the broken keyboards, you eventually reach the promised land. This is where the daily grinding transitions into explosive scaling. Look at this timeline. It took Kai 8 brutally long months to go from $0 to $4,000 a month. 8 long months of just placing pebbles in that jar every morning. But once he hit that mark, it only took him 2 months to jump from $4,000 all the way to $15,000 a month. The time horizon for getting your first 30 clients is vastly different than getting your next 70. So when you are beating your head against the wall early on and feeling stuck, you aren't doing anything wrong. That's just what hard feels like. The growth in this model is not linear, it compounds. Kai defines this massive turning point as escape velocity. When he reached around $6,000 to $10,000 a month in steady, recurring revenue, everything changed for him psychologically. He finally had a financial cushion. He knew that even if he totally messed up his marketing that month, he still had $8,000 automatically coming in the next month, all because of the sticky nature of the software he was selling. This cushion is exactly what allowed him to confidently start testing paid ads. He could throw $5,000 at a Facebook campaign without the paralyzing fear of going broke and having to move back into his mom's basement. And you know what? When you can blindly throw money at testing without fear, eventually you're going to find an ad that works. And at scale, this recurring revenue model builds just insane profitability. Let's break down the math really quick. Let's say it costs him $300 in paid ads to acquire a new customer. Well, that customer pays $300 up front for the setup. So boom, you break even immediately on day one. But because they're using this software to actually run their day-to-day business, they're using the calendar, the review app, the web chat right on their phone every single day, it basically becomes the operating system of their livelihood. So they stick around. That means in month 2, their monthly payment is pure profit. Month 3, pure profit. It just keeps stacking up month after month. And at scale, Kai's team applies what they call the McDonald's upsell model. Hey, you bought the website. Do you want SEO with that? Do you want to try some Google ads? By keeping that front-end offer super cheap and accessible, they build immense trust, which then allows them to wildly expand their profit margins on the back end.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer. We have looked at the whole picture today, right? All the way from the painful, painkiller-fueled hip surgery days to the highly automated AI systems he's running right now. But honestly, absolutely none of Kai's massive scale matters for you if you don't take the first step. So, here's the question I really want to leave you with right now. What is the one pebble you can put in your mason jar today? You've got to stop mentally stalling with endless YouTube tutorials. Stop agonizing over finding the perfect untapped niche. Stop worrying about whether new AI tools are going to take over the industry next year. Just grab your phone, look up a local business, and make that first terrifying cold call. Start stacking your pebbles. Thank you so much for joining me today for this deep dive. Keep learning, keep building, and I will see you in the next explainer.